The first thing I do in the morning is go on social media. Before I go to bed, I scroll through Instagram looking at millions of perfect people. I put my phone down and go to bed feeling down about myself. And when I wake up, I do the same thing. Myself, along with many others, go through a cycle of putting ourselves down just because of social media. Although entertaining, social media can be physically, emotionally, and mentally damaging. We'll start with physically. According to Dr. Holly Scott from the School of Psychology at Glasgow University, in 2020, she claims that social media is a powerful competitor with sleep. She quotes, "Teenagers may be lying awake because they are not ready to fall asleep, and then struggling to disengage from social media because they don't want to miss out." I personally relate to this quote because even if I'm feeling tired, I don't want to miss out on what my friends may be posting or doing. Also, a study conducted by the Florida House Experience in 2019, they did a study to see how many men and women's body image is affected by social media. The survey included 1,000 men and 1,000 women. They found that 87% of women and 65% of men compare their bodies to images they consume on social media. In 2019, Middle Tennessee State University conducted an experiment to see if social media affected learning habits. They asked a couple of students to watch a video, and some had access to social media while others didn't. They were tested on the context of the video, and the students who had access to social media, you guessed it, did worse. Steps to be more productive if you do have social media. Make a routine for yourself. Try to keep yourself on schedule so you don't end up getting distracted. You can shut your phone off completely, or you can turn your internet off so you don't get tempted. All of these studies have proven that social media is in fact physically damaging. And if you thought that was intense, the next damaging facts are even worse. Next is mentally. Depression, anxiety, loneliness. According to Caroline Miller in 2020, she states that social media and depression are connected. In several studies in teenagers and young adults, it shows that users who spend a lot of time on Instagram, Snapchat, or other platforms have a 66% higher rate of being depressed. Not all people become depressed because of social media, but you may want to ask yourself, is it worth it for my mental health? Also, according to Markham Hyde in 2019, since the late 2000s, mental health rates in the U.S. have dramatically declined, meaning young people in the U.S. are getting more and more mentally unstable. More than 1 in 8 Americans ages 12 to 25 experienced a major depressive episode, the study found. The CDC also issued reports showing that rates of suicide among young people jumped 56% between 2007 and 2016, after declining between 1999 and 2007. Now that we wrapped up talking about why social media is mentally challenging, I'm going to talk about the emotional damage of media, which in a way can kickstart the physical and mental problems we previously discussed. Cyberbullying. Justin Patchen, 2019, he conducted a study and he found that 37% of young people between the age of 12 and 17 have been bullied online. 30% have had it happen more than once. Safety Net Cyberbullying Impact on Young People's Mental Health Inquiry Report in 2019 found that 60% of young people have witnessed online bullying. Most do not intervene. Everyone has heard of cyberbullying. Most people cyberbully because it's behind a screen, but it doesn't mean your words are any less hurtful. There are plenty of ways to do your part when it comes to cyberbullying. Whether you tell an adult, report the person who is cyberbullying, or simply just tell the person who is getting cyberbullying that everything's going to be okay. Although entertaining, social media can be physically, emotionally, and mentally damaging. But the first thing I do in the morning is go on social media. Thank you.